Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today. Sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking Kandi Burruss. Anything I say is alleged, and in my very, very personal opinion, this is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, is at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the videos that it gets out into the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes. And coming or going, do not forget to hit the like button. So we're talking Kandi Burruss because she had a two-part interview with Entertainment Tonight, and we got to talk about it. The first part that came out yesterday, I believe, was all about the Broadway play, how she hopes she's trying to get that Tony Award, y'all, and how it was to work with Denzel Washington and all of the things, right? But in this video, we're talking because a part 2 came out today from Entertainment Tonight, and it was all things Real Housewives of Atlanta. And there was a lot going on. There was a lot. Also, we need to shout out Kandi Burruss' stylist. He is having her look incredible. The picture that y'all see, she literally just posted on her gram, and she's promoting Shamea's song. She's promoting Shamea's song, y'all. And Todd is geeking out in the comments, talking about, I am so lucky. And yes, you are, Todd Tucker. Yes, you are. What is happening, y'all? But no, shout out to Kandi's stylist. I mean, he's really elevated her look, y'all. He has really elevated her look. Like, a lot of the looks have been on point. So shout out to him. Shout out to Kandi. She has been pulling off these looks effortlessly. Like, everything's just been looking on point. So I just wanted to say that, y'all. Now to the Real Housewives of Atlanta talk, y'all. So Kandi is still campaigning for, whatever's going on between Bravo and Kenya to fix it. She doesn't like how Kenya's been done wrong, feels as though Kenya, it's not fair that she's being erased, that the confessionals are being, left out, and that she's not even doing any, she wasn't able to do any green screen interviews, none of that. And Kandi is just gushing about how much she loves Kenya. Kandi says that she does not regret not being on the show, because she said that if she would have signed on to do the show this season, which we're going to talk about in a moment, she wouldn't have been able to last year go on the tour that I went to, that I still did not give y'all my review for, y'all. Your girl's been busy. I went to the Kandi and, not the Kandi, the XSCAPE and SWV tour, but they were headliners, and they were there, of course, with 702 and Total and Maya and everything else. And so, Kandi said that she had time to headline a tour, and when that tour started was when they were also filming. So she wouldn't have been able to do that. Wouldn't have been able to do Housewives if that was the case, because of the filming schedule. And then also her group Siren, the P is silent. She said she's developing that group, so she wouldn't have had time to do that as well and deal with fill time. She also had time to do Reasonable Doubt season 2. She also, of course, is still, filming with The Shy and all of that. So she did all of these things. She also said that her and Todd have a movie coming out. One is called, I think it's Don't Take Your Man or something to Atlanta, or Don't Bring Somebody to Atlanta. Oh, no. Oh, no. This sounds, you guys, what? This sounds interesting, but I don't know in what form. Then she said that her and Todd have another movie that is that they're going into production about as well, that is going to star none other than Shamia. It is going to star none other than Shamia, y'all. So then also Kandi said as well, I guess there's rumors that Riley is going to be a part of a reality show, and it's supposed to be about the Bravo celebrity kids, allegedly, but there hasn't been an official announcement. And so Kandi said all she really can say is just follow Riley on the socials, on the Instagrammies and all of the things, because she's doing big things. Kandi's really proud. She sounds like a proud mom, y'all. She's proud because, of course, Riley graduated from NYU last year and, said that she's got big things happening for her. She said she's tall, and then she kind of did a reference back to the show Real Housewives of Atlanta about the talls versus the small, and Kandi said she's the small, Riley's the tall, talked about how pretty Riley was and how she likes to have the big hair. Then the interviewer made a comment about, did Kandi, her mom, and Riley kind of, take over Jada Pinkett Smith's Red Table Talk and do their own adaptation. And Kandi was trying to explain how they all had different personalities, how they all have different characteristics and all of the things. And then, y'all, there was a question about Kandi's contract, right, with the show. And it got confirmed. It got confirmed what happened, why she's not on. So Kandi confirmed that her last season, that RHOA season 15, that was her contract season. And she said that there was an option on the table and that they did not pick up Kandi's option, but Kandi had to decide whether or not she wanted to come back. So let me translate that to y'all. Kandi was in a position to basically negotiate a new contract, a new salary. And the rumor was she was allegedly getting $2 million per season. And basically, Bravo allegedly, this is my interpretation. This is no sources. This is no inside information. Basically, Bravo was like, looky here, Kandi. We cannot afford to pay you $2 million this season. The ratings are down. We're going to be doing some type of a revamp for season 16. It's not going to start for a while. We don't know, right? We don't know what's going to happen, but we need to reshape some things for the Sweet 16 season, and we can't pay this $2 million. And we're thinking of bringing some people back. We might be bringing back Porsha, this and that. We're trying to, realign some things. It is up to you if you still want to come back. It's going to be less money. However, it's your decision. You get to make the call. We don't fire people or this and that. We don't make those announcements. We're going to leave it up to you on what you want to do. And so then that's when Kandi said she made the decision that she wanted to get up out of there, leave, get out, And apparently her and Todd had a conversation recently about how, they don't miss the hustle and bustle of the housewives. Now, Kandi, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, because you seemed eager to talk about the housewives on that Amazon Live about Porsha and Shamia's friendship. And you're eager to talk about this Kenya and BRIT drama. So I don't know, Kandi. So then the question was asked, okay, is the door closed? Is the door closed on you ever coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta? And initially, it kind of seemed like Kandi was like, chuck the deuces. But then Kandi thought about it, and she's like, well, I don't know how I'm going to feel in like a year or a couple of years from now. I might have a change of heart, might have a change of mind, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da, right? So, nonetheless, then we get to the mess, right? We get to the mess of it all. And there's questions. Now, this was interesting, right? Because there was questions about why Kandi and the gang didn't come back. And there was a reference about all the restaurants. However, it was not, we still do not know what's going on with Blaze Steakhouse, y'all. I just want to say that for the record. We don't have an update on the alleged lawsuit or any of those things, right? And so Kandi said that the show, that they were in talks, and the show was something was supposed to happen with the show, and something along the way, talks got broken down, or I don't know. But basically, Kandi said that her and Todd have had a conversation about possibly taking the show to another network. And then the question was asked as well, why didn't the XSCAPE and or either just the XSCAPE reality show didn't come back, or why the XSCAPE and SWV show didn't come back for another season. And Kandi said that there was a huge there was a lot of issues that caused like a really huge breakdown in the friendships and the relationships once that show aired with the Escape and SWV show. And she said it's, and I'll speak to this as well when she talks, because of course she got asked about Porsha and Shamia. How could she not? Basically, when they were seeing what people were saying about them behind each other's back in confessionals and all this and that, it caused a strain. Kandi said that they had to have a sit down and basically fix it off camera. And she said by them doing that, hashing out all of the issues off camera, they were able then to successfully do and headline that SWV Escape tour last year. And she said that there was no issues. They were able, of course, to bring on the other girl groups, which I spoke about as well. And they said there was no drama. There was no problems. There was no issues. So then, speaking of restaurants, why did they throw in a clip, y'all, of Tamar? And you know that clip of Tamar where she's bashing old lady gang? And Kandi got pissed. Kandi was like, I know you did not say that girl's name in my interview. I was like, ooh. I was like, wait till Tamar gets a hold of this. Hopefully Tamar just lets it ride and does not respond on her podcast at all. How did we get here, Kandi? Y'all, I thought y'all had fixed it on Celebrity Big Brother. I thought everything was Gucci. And then we heard about the alleged drama at that show. And all HELL broke loose. And nothing has been right since, Kandi. Nothing has been right since. What? Like, can we just get like from what happened at the end of Celebrity Big Brother? Can we just get from that point to like now? Like what is it that we're missing? What do we need to fill in? So then the conversation is then about Phaedra, right? And the interviewer does not say Phaedra's name out of respect for Kandi. They said, and then he's like, your fans were very upset when it was announced that Phaedra was coming back. And Kandi was like, well, you know my fans, they ride hard for me. They go hard in the paint for me, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And she said, I want to make it clear, Phaedra's not back because I didn't leave because Phaedra was coming back. But Kandi, to keep it a buck, she also isn't going to be on the show if you did come back. Like you've said that plenty of times, that you would never be on the show again if she was there. I'm just trying to, So, no, you leaving is not why she's back. However, because you left, there's an opening. That 2 milli, there's an opening now to kick some cash over to Phaedra's way and all of the things. But again, Phaedra came later in the season. Phaedra's going to be, I think, around like the last 4 episodes or something like that. So nonetheless, Kandi is right in the sense that when it was announced that Kandi left, it wasn't like, okay, we got to hurry up and usher in Phaedra. It's just that it wasn't that much long after. So nonetheless, then the conversations about Shamia. Kandi's gushing about Shamia. She wants to take credit, of course, that Shamia, that Kandi had pushed hard for Shamia to get a peach. And she allegedly heard from producers that they called her and told her, thank you so much for continuing to give recommendations that is going to enhance the show and make the show better and all this and that. She told Shamia to be herself, that she has a big personality and all these things. Well, Kandi, did you tell Shamia to also wear your old hairstyles from the earlier seasons? Because that we need to scrap. That we need to scrap if they decide to go forward with Shamia in season 17. We need to scrap the Kandi hairstyle lookalikes. We need to just forget about it, put it in the fireplace, and for us never to see it again, you guys. Because I want to be looking at Shamia and not Kandi's twin. And not having like a throwback to like season 2 and season 3. Make it make sense. So nonetheless, also, they of course asked about the Porsha and Shamia friendship, and this is a different tune a little bit than what Kandi said on that Amazon Live. So now Kandi is saying that, you know, Porsha and Shamia, this is their first time where they are both peach holders filming a reality show, and there's a lot of cameras, there's a lot of people around. When you have a situation where a friend might be getting on your nerves or a friend might be annoying you, it might be something you might mumble under your breath, it might be something you might be telling behind, you know, tell like your family or another close friend, like, hey, so-and-so is getting on my nerves, or I didn't like this conversation that we had, but it's never a situation where the cameras are rolling and you're being recorded. So then once everybody else is talking about and everybody else, you know, is bringing it up, then it brings additional strain on the actual friendship. And so now Kandi is saying that she hopes Shamia and Porsha fixes it, y'all. Make it make sense. What? It didn't sound like you wanted them to fix it on that Amazon Live. Did Andy Cohen give you a call, Kandi? Did one of these producers say, hey, thank you for recommending Shamia, but also do not spoil what is happening regarding the current status of their friendship because the fans have not seen those episodes yet. And they may not tune in because our ratings are already low. So there's that. That's all I got, y'all. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.